project out of my hand. There was another projector in the movie house, of
We're
course.
playing the image of projector.
I'm telling you, the projector was right over my head. It was a weird
Playing
thing.
the image of projecting. Your hand is the screen. It's
So
right
my hand's not on my lap.
and it's right near your head.
If something were to project on your lap, where would it have to be?
But it's coming from where?
Right overhead.
Overhead.
Is there some part of overhead you don't understand?
No, I'm playing the word head.
Huh?
I'm playing the word head.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's just up there. It's in the ceiling.
Okay. All right. It's
And
okay.
that's so peculiar. That's peculiar, well, what I'm saying is it means, because it means something.
Yeah, that's fair. Look, see, you've got it. Now look here. Now we're going to do this. Consider A, B, C, D, F, G. All right? Consider it now as levels of intensity. All right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And we're interested in two kinds. All right? Negative states. Most fearful, where would it be?
It would be an A and B,
A and B?
but not intense.
Pardon me?
But not intense, not extreme. But
Okay,
intense.
here.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
you could say that, you know.
All right. C, what happens at C?
C.
You leave,
And it's still exciting, but it's not negative.
but it's not negative.
Yeah, but it's
All right.
interesting.
D,
D, it's kind of like it's
the,
tense, but it's not, it's tense, but it does, I don't feel particularly threatened.
okay. E, close,
Yeah,
whole warehouse.
yeah, at that point, that's the high. At that point, I get a sense of release when I see that whole thing full of clothes in a warehouse, and I go, whoa.
Okay.
That was the high.
F,
Yeah,
especially now I have something in common.
yeah, yeah.
What about it?
I felt warmer.
Warmer?
It's kind of like,
All right. G,
G, I was dismayed. I mean, I could not understand that.
and therefore state of mind?
Puzzle.
Puzzled. Drop
Yeah.
somewhere. Right.
Somewhere. It was puzzling to me. It was
Okay.
kinda- And then I had a very clear idea in my mind, they're the enforcers.
Okay.
They enforce something. I don't know why that.
No. Okay. As you look at this, where would you say if there's a pivot, it turns, it switches, it switches?
When I decide to leave the theater.
One, here, here,
I just stand up beside the leave.
right?
Yeah, better leave.
How about this one?
When the door opens.
When I have something in common?
When I saw that clothing, realized I had something in common. I had a story I could share. We shared a story.
Huh?
And, I remember now, and I was expecting him to be cynical about the story I was telling, but he wasn't quite cynical. He wasn't cynical, he was listening. And then I saw these Buddhist monks going in and out of the house, and I did feel how I understood what a Buddhist monk is, but I couldn't understand what he meant, so they're the enforcers. I mean, when that voice in my head said, it wasn't like that was coming to me, it was like a conclusion I was making, an insight I had when I saw it.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go for one idea. There are several key points. I'm going to go for this. Maybe I can have something in common. Notice the way on reflection, the way he described it. I can share. I can understand something now. I can share a story. That's interesting, isn't it? Like you can share a story. Right? There's a theater too, sharing stories. Now maybe I have something in common. Now I can share, I can tell a story. What comes to your mind now about that? Sharing stories at home?
but a shared story means that we share a story. That's when I can share the story, or there's like a shared heritage.
Yeah, talk more about it. Come on. Shared inheritance. Then both. Just talk about it. Shared inheritance.
Well, it's an immigrant story. It's from my father's side.
Yeah.
It's like,
What did you come to?
Oh, just I was contrasting my father's story with my mother's story.
Go ahead.
In the last several weeks, I've been rethinking my heritage a little bit because my dad dominated the family story, although my mother's family dominated my emotional life around 1 year, first couple of years of my life. And I've been trying to piece back together who my mother's family was. And they go back to the 17th century in the United States. Yeah, my father's story was that of the Jewish immigrant, the outsider. You're a Jew, you're an outsider, you don't really belong here. You're different. And that's so. Well, there was a time when he sat down and told me about what it was to be a Jew. He said, no matter how far much you try to integrate, don't forget, you always will be a Jew. Well, what the hell does that mean?
And you're always an outsider.
That's it. Can you tell me any more? So what does that mean? He goes, you'll see. That's it.
How did he look at that time? How did he look?
Solomon.
Solomon.
Yeah, he was very wise. This was it. This was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You are an outsider. You'll always be an outsider. Go ahead. More. Come on. Go ahead. Doing good.
Somewhat special, but the outsiders.
Oh. So now you're, right, this is right, you're sharing a story.
Yeah, and I'm also sharing outsider status.
Right. And remember when you told the story, you said that your grandfather made a great deal of money and your father lost it all. Right? Oh. Did you tell that to the, yes.
I'm dealing with ones. And I was going to tell my father's story here, and I told my father's story in the dream. I forgot to connect.
That's right. You told your father's story in the dream.
I saw it and forget, but I forgot. Okay.
No, what does that mean? Say it again. No, say it again.
Well, as you unpack the dream, and I was just saying, well, what state of mind to bring up? What is the story?
Yeah.
Story, and I was thinking, well, the family story.
This is the family story.
Family story. It was dominated predominantly by my father. You know, to hear my father's view of my mother's family, you'd think they were playing, you know, out of all cast out of movie Deliverance, you know.
No, I don't. No, say it again.
Retarded morons and idiots and inbred fools. I mean, that was my mother's side of the family to end. But it wasn't what they were.
Yeah.
But anyway, he dominated the family's tradition. Here's your tradition. No matter how, you know, Protestant your mother is, you're always Jewish.
Yeah.
No matter how Southern Baptist your mother is, no matter how Southern Baptist everything else is,